All right, let's get started. Hey, hi everyone. Thank you, team, for giving us this opportunity. In the interest of time, I'm directly jumping into the idea. Our idea is on a NASCOM one, which is automating the test case generation. We are planning on an idea where we can implement an end-to-end smart solution powered by agentic AI framework in Google, and then with the new thing on the vibe coding and then the vibe testing. And we are Team Techno Sapiens. In the interest of things, as I said, I'm going to run through the demo directly into this. Yes, yeah. So ours is an idea where we are completely leveraging almost all the Google or overall solution. I mean, ours is a very powerful agentic AI solution in Google Cloud. So we are leveraging the agentic AI multi-agent framework and ADKs for the agents for the multi-agent framework. Let's say creating a test cases which will leverage the Gemini LLM and then do the core part of understanding the requirements and then creating a test cases out of it. Once the test cases is done, we have multi-agent. There is an agent to push it into the data store, and there's an agent to push it into ALM. So it's a multi-agent framework primarily designed on Google framework, and then LLM is on Gemini. And we've used this vibe coding, that is the new term, which is basically the Google Code Assist tool extensively to build all our web apps and dashboards. So whatever we're going to do, a demo that we're showing right now, it's purely most of it, 70-80% has been done via the vibe coding or the Google Code Assisting tools. And our as I said, our architecture is fully immersed into Google Cloud, where our all of the web app, all of it. And then we do have two web apps I'm showing you now, but one is test case generation, another one is testing. We do have a chatbot. All of it is hosted in Firebase, and all our agents are being developed and deployed into Vertex AI into Cloud Run. And we have Firestore and we have MCP implementation to Jira. And yeah, so with this, we will quickly jump on to the demo. So this is our site. So where this is a dashboard landing page where I can see what are the test cases that are being generated. I have an option to upload the document and then generate test cases. Whatever test cases that are generated, I can view it and then I can see, and then I have an option to push to Jira. So in terms of test cases, I found this NASCOM healthcare challenge. This is very useful for us to pull on test cases. I've taken two test cases on this and then put them in a Word document. I'll straight away go for a demo right now. So I'm going to upload one of the test cases taken from the HIC. So I'll take this use case one. So now once I started this, I'll go for update analyzing it. So I'll have the multi-agent, if you see, which is actually parsing the document and understanding the requirements, analyzing the requirements, and then now creating test cases. Once it is done with the creation, it will give me a pop-up and say how much of test cases that is being generated. And that is something that we will quickly see. And yeah, so as I mean, this is not a mock-up. I mean, this is a actual implementation done in Google. Now the Google LLM or the Vertex AI agents are now parsing it, the requirements that we had. And then there are totally 13 test cases that has been identified. So once this is done, now I'm generating the test cases from this. Here is when it gets created, the overall, the hierarchy is being followed. So we are starting with this. Each of the test cases is actually tagged to an epic, which in turn tagged to a feature as well. So that level of hierarchy is maintained. So once I have done this, so then I also have an option to, export this to PDF. And I can, I can show the PDF option over here that comes in. And then I also have an option to export to Excel, which will also be downloaded. And then you can also see them in Excel. So this is the core stage that is about understanding the requirements via LLM and then passing the requirement as much as possible and then creating it. So once this is done, you'll have this one created, and then when
3 minutes.
text case generation, yeah, we will see the generated test cases over here as well. So I think yeah. So quickly. So I think yeah. So this is the PDF file which has got the test case that is generated now. This is a PDF one. And this, yeah, so there you go. So I think this is the one that has been created. So right now, this is the one that I've used. GenAI had use case test case document. For this, there are 11 test cases created. And now if you see, it has got a properly traceable with Epic and Epics. Inside Epic, there is a feature, and then inside that you have a use case. So that's the level of transparency and traceability you have. And then I have this already pushed to Jira. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to do that. So is there anything where, okay, so is
Below,
it this?
the latest
Which
document is
one?
below. Scroll down.
Oh, the
The
latest one
last
is
one.
below. Okay, sorry. Yeah, there you go. So this is the latest document, same thing, but I have everything here. Now I'm pushing it to Jira. So what I'm doing is whatever test cases I've done now, I have an MCP integrated behind the scenes via an agent again. An agent is now another agent is running. MCP is being called. MCP with MCP, I have a Jira API being called right now. And then this will be moved to a Jira for you. See that? I think all these are 11 items that are created now, and it has been done from this one. So it is pushed to Jira. So this is an end-to-end one. So this is an end-to-end operation right from your test cases to the Jira. One other thing that we have here is on chatbot. I can say, I mean, this chatbot right now connects to a regulatory data sets that we are maintaining in Firestore. So whatever I want to chat, I can chat with this. For example, if I want to say, show me test cases related to ISO 27001, the chatbot is connected to that and the Firestore and then brings the data. This chatbot is again developed via Agent Builder and then hosted on the Vertex, I mean, hosted on the Cloud Run right now. So it's a, as you see, it's an end-to-end one. We're not stopping here. Rather, as I said, our vision is on bringing the vibe testing as well into it. So this is where we are coming up with the end-to-end app where, so imagine you're using test cases and everything, and after that, the application is developed. So we are considering a web application over here. So we have a web app that is running. And then with that web app, I give you a web app over here. And this vibe code, I mean, this tool will start the testing and then analyzes the entire app and give you the history of errors and test cases. This is one of the stuff that we have completed. If you see, there is one website that we have taken. This is a test case application. This application is the one that we run because if you run now, it will take 5 minutes to generate this. So we don't do that. Rather, we have done this already. So this will give me all the summary. Not only the this thing, it tests your performance, it tests your regression, security, system testing, and all that. So this is something that we are bringing up with, and this will also have an option to export to PDF. So you will see the test results in generated in PDF as well. So this is the so this is the final end-to-end one we are talking about. So this way, we can achieve not only this is where we are right now with MVP 1.0, where we are having our major part done. Second, MVP 2.0 is where we are going to go a little more further in Vertex AI and then do. Finally, we are almost there here with a lot of vibe testing entirely being done. So, but then have you also seen Google is collaborating now with Wiz, an enterprise level security platform? I think combining this will give us a lot more opportunity on achieving the entire wipe testing and task vision. I think the deck is all talking about this. To close the closing argument from my side, the key USP for our application is that the entire test case authoring is done via Gemini, and Gemini Code Assist is being used. And then your multi-agentic orchestration done via Agentic AI, Vertex AI, ADK, and then the entire hosting is done in Cloud Run and Firestore. We have the integration done via MCP into Jira API, and all the healthcare regulatory is also included. So now that with Wiz coming into play, combining all, I think this is definitely going to be a game changer. And especially Microsoft Azure and AWS is depending on other LLMs like OpenAI and Claude, whereas Google has got their own proprietary own Gemini LLM. So that is the game changer part of it. So that I think will definitely lead Google into an era where, I mean, I'm sure right now Google literally stays behind Azure and AWS, but with this completely packed solution, I guess, this is a very good option for Google to actually think on that. And I think having our solution on this will give a complete edge for our side too. I think, so this is how it is. And than that. So I'm stopping it for now.
Sindhil, it is around 9 minutes.